sometimes you got to get up really early so that you could get the place. One of the things that I love the most about the Browns is that the stories. When you walk around and you see all the different apartments and you get to see all the history of like who was living there and what they had and how they were enjoying the condos back then after they had transitioned from the Browns to the Grandview Palace. I love looking at the buildings. I love looking at what happened after the fire, like just looking like, wow, what a beautiful place. Look at what happened. I do not even want to share half of everything for today. You can have a little piece of that. Through the woods of the Browns, there's always been the famous brown house. And there it lies behind the trees. Not many places you find with everything still inside in perfect condition. Look at that. Brand new stuff in the bottles and the boxes. Got all kind of books, clothes, beautiful chests. What is this, a bathroom back there? Let's go see that. Towels on the corner like they're still gonna take a bath. Look at that chest with everything still inside. Shoes all still in place, clothes in place. What a find, what a find. Looks like they were into some natural healing. Just papers and pictures, clothes everywhere. Cat, wow. It just looks like they were here and just left one day and just never came back. This person had the cutest house, but it was just packed with so much stuff. You could see this is a pretty new TV, so they did not leave here too long ago. But they sure kept a lot of stuff. Something happened in here. Oh God, here we go. Oh, ooh. Oh, let's close that one up. Goodness. This is absolutely incredible. I mean, he was a doctor. He was a researcher. He was into so many things, including like health drinks, selling health drinks, like reaching out to other people in other countries for donations. He loved polar bears. He loved all kind of animals. He loved decorating. He loved photography. As I walk through this property, all I could see are all the pictures and all the different endeavors he's been involved in. Business plans, ways that he was earning money. He was winning awards. He was collecting all kind of little knickknacks of the animals that he loved. He was reading. He was enjoying his time here with his family, his dogs, his wife, just going out on that lake out there. They would look up and wake up in the morning, look out there. That beautiful lake in front of the Browns. Looks like they had a good life. This was his business office right here. Worldly man, just trying to figure out where was he going next to figure out his business plan. Checking out on the map, he'd probably spin the ball and throw his finger down and be like, I'm going here next. Anyways. Oh, is that about right? Oh, he was collecting business cards like people collect baseball cards, and boy, did he love his polar bears. So beautiful. I love this house. I love all the junk in it. And I don't care too much about the mouse on the counter. But you see this bar here was in all of the condominiums of the Browns. After the Browns had closed down, it became a condominium. And people bought the property, came out to the property, bought a condo here. They would have timeshares. They'd do all kind of stuff. But these little bars were in all of the condos, a lot of the bigger ones anyways, along with the shelving unit. But I thought that the guy owned this house, but he didn't. This was a condo too. Just want to pan the room for you. It's a very big room. One thing I didn't like about this place though, like if I lived here, it was all the sliding doors. Like there are sliding doors everywhere. That's the front of the house. Get some video from the outside. You could see the rest of the property from here where the fire occurred. Anyways, they look at all over the house. They love their hot dogs, and so don't I. I got a beautiful little hot dog named Milo. He is my heart. Because towards the end, they were living here heating the place themselves. There's canisters in here with stuff in it, and you know, it looks like towards the end, they just weren't trying to leave. Most of these condos here back then were like $25,000, $50,000, depending on the size that you got. He took out a loan on this house for $300,000, an adjustable rate loan, and that's a lot of money for that time period. That's a lot of money for right now in my mind. But he lived a good life. I mean, all the pictures are here. This man traveled all over the world with his family. Guitars, music, just beautiful history and experiences it looked like he had here. And in other places, it looked like he had other properties as well. Y'all want me to do it? Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to do it? All right, I'm gonna do it. Oh God, here we go. Oh shit, you wanted it. Here you go. It's like he wanted to fix the house up, you know. Looks like as, you know, things got later. So this is the thing, like you had all these businesses and you was storing water, you was running propane tanks. They was trying to get you out of here and you was trying to still fix the house up. See the ladder? And like keep it going. He had the lights running across the top. You could see the power is still running here. Everything he's had. So we don't, I don't, although I see that the property was foreclosed on, don't really have too much information on when exactly, you know, 2015 he left and why at that point he had decided. And for me, like, yeah, I think you can leave your stuff behind, right? You can leave your stuff behind. But your pictures, your memories, that part right there, that's brand new. Slider thing. Make little mini burgers. That is brand new. You would like playing a guitar.
Condominium complex was leveled by April's 14th huge fire, leaving most of the inhabitants with nothing of the buildings that compromise the Grandview. Condominium complex has 2 insurance policies, one for 10 million and the second for 20 million. A public adjuster has been hired by the board.
But nobody's seen that money.
No one, because they didn't exist.
No one's seen that money, and that's the whole story about that goes into the story that goes into the board of directors when they found out all of them was messing around and not putting any of the funds that they collected towards the repair of the facility.